WXII 12. This is WXII 12 News at 5 o'clock.
Future of banking. Bill O'Neill joins us tonight with a new way you can save some money. Bill?
Guys, this is an online auction site similar to LendingTree, but instead of bidding on your mortgage, banks now compete for your money. It's called MoneyAisle, an auction site where roughly 90 banks, most of which you've never heard of, compete head-to-head for your money. You can invest in CDs or savings accounts. All of the banks are backed by the FDIC, which protects investments up to $250,000.
I think it's innovative. For the younger generation, I think this is the future of banking.
Professor William Brown, who heads the Finance and Accounting Department at UNCG, says MoneyAisle will need to sign up more banks to succeed. But he's impressed by the results he found, especially with the rates offered on savings accounts.
Anywhere from 5, 6, 7 times what you would get from and regular, passbook savings account for the same amount of money.
You can test drive MoneyAisle yourself. It's free, takes less than a minute. For a savings account, just select an amount, then sit back and watch the auction. All right. The winning bid in our test came from a Tennessee bank named Community National, which offered a rate of nearly 4%. That's nearly 20 times higher than the rates on savings accounts offered by local banks such as Bank of America, SunTrust, and BB&T, who advertise on Bankrate.com. It's also twice as much as the highest money market account offered by these local banks. The MoneyAisle auction also produced better rates for CDs. Our test found $1,000 invested in a one-year CD produced a rate of 3.64%. That coming from UmbrellaBank.com in Alabama. That's twice the rate offered by local banks SunTrust and BB&T, nearly a point higher than Bank of America. It's also a half a point higher than the national average posted that day on the website Bankrate.com.
I think this is the way of the future. I think banks are all clamoring for deposits.
KeySource Bank, located just beyond center field of the Durham Bulls baseball park, is one of 3 North Carolina banks competing for your money through MoneyAisle.
We really like the concept because we are able to bring on depositors without having to pay a brokerage fee.
Don Drawn of KeySource says his bank also saves on advertising, noting that MoneyAisle is cheaper than placing ads in the newspaper or paying for page clicks on websites such as Bankrate. With MoneyAisle, banks are charged fees only when they land a customer.
We've got customers from California, Nevada, Arizona.
Suddenly your bank isn't down the block, it's across the country.
Excellent interest rate.
MoneyAisle customer Sarah McGovney lives in Connecticut and has a savings account in Minnesota.
I didn't need to have tons of banking knowledge to know what I was doing on there. I knew what I wanted to do and open a savings account, and it was easy.
Is this a good deal for customers?
I think so. I mean, you're getting a higher rate and there doesn't seem to be any sort of downsides.
Professor Brown says there's no downside because all of the banks competing on MoneyAisle are backed by the FDIC. Now, MoneyAisle is relatively new, and right now in North Carolina, they only offer the auction for their savings accounts. They say that they are still working to get CDs offered in North Carolina. And guys, I want to tell you that I did check with that Tennessee bank that won our test drive bid for the savings account, and when I checked their online rate was much lower than the rate that we were quoted by MoneyAisle. So MoneyAisle, right now, it appears, is giving much better rates than you can find either at the banks or even at their websites.
Thanks a lot, Bill O'Neill reporting live this evening. And if you'd like to see Bill's story again, just log into WXII12.com.